Hey, it's Michael Saul, also known as Tiny. This is the market video for the week of September 29th, 2014. I'm going to go a little quick today because I am in pain sitting here. I have, I don't know, either a muscle pull or sciatica or whatever the heck it is, but it's going from my lower back to the side of my right leg, and it's just kicking my butt all day today. And it's great considering that we finally getting the last stuff out of our old house as we're completing our move. Anyway, two quick announcements. First, if you have not joined yet, sign up at paulandsaul.com for updates on upcoming webinars, including the Sunday night strategy sessions, which we will be starting very shortly once again. And second, the options webinar that I promised a couple of weeks ago is now going to happen this week on Thursday. Join the email list either at paulandsaul.com or at stockmarkettrendsx.com for the announcement. But it looks like Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, where we will be having that options webinar. I'll have somebody on who sells covered calls and sells puts and has been doing it for about 12 years for his father-in-law. Has also been doing it for a while for himself. And he'll tell you everything that he does. And that's it. And then he'll be offering his newsletter. And I've managed to twist his arm, so he offers it at a pretty good discount to what he's going to be launching it at. So stay tuned for that email. All right, let's take a look at the market real quick. We popped up to a new high. That happened about a week and I guess almost a week and a half ago, whatever it was, 7 days ago. Then we sold off. We went to the 50-day moving average. We had the bounce, but then on Thursday, we broke that low, and then on Friday, we paused. So does this mean the top is in? I still don't believe the highs are in. I still believe we're going to go higher out of this, or at least make another attempt up, maybe form a small right shoulder to go with this small left shoulder, and see if that leads to a deeper pullback here. Right now, on the short term, I am going to be watching to see if the bulls will step in here on the broad market and push us higher. If they don't, then I'm going to be watching for continued weakness, maybe down to this level here, 193.76, or even this low, which is right about the 200-day moving average. So just use the 200-day moving average at 189.85. I mean, that's still, a pretty nice dump from here. What is that, about 4% or something? I don't know. I don't know the exact number. Doesn't matter, but it's still a pretty nice pullback from here. So can it happen? Of course. Would it do any major technical damage if it did? No. If it takes out this low, then you gotta say to yourself, all right, it stopped making higher lows for the time being, but that isn't a trend change, folks. Okay, a trend change is a lower low and a lower high, not just a lower low. So let's see what happens here. I know I'm kind of like, not being super aggressive here, but I mean, for the past, you can go back and watch the videos for the past, whatever it is, months, year, whatever it is. There has been no evidence that has been showing us anything other than this is a nice uptrend here and that we should be looking for opportunities to buy pullbacks or pauses that break to the upside. If you're an intraday trader, there's more that you can do. Okay, you don't just have to, wait for the swings, but even those. I mean, if you have the wind at your back, the moves tend to be better than if you're trying to trade intraday. I'm not saying that you can't trade intraday. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful weapon to have in your arsenal, okay, to be able to trade counter trend, but just have to make sure you don't overstay your welcome, and you just have to, really take what they give you and then move on. All right, let's go through the major indexes here. The diamonds, which is the Dow, hit a new high, pulled back, held the 50-day moving average for now. The Russell has been leading to the downside, and now a possible double bottom here. But also, if you go out like this, you got kind of a head and shoulders. It's not really a great one here, but watch to see if you can get a bounce off the support or if this gives way. And if it does, then you're looking down to the, where are you looking down to? The 107 area, the 107s, all right, down here. The mid caps also popped to a high before pulling back. They held the 200-day, still have a higher low for now in place. Okay, so they still have the higher low here. And finally, the NASDAQ, which really acting well. Yes, it did test the 50-day, but still you could see compared to the others, really not that big of a pullback here. I like the way the NASDAQ is acting, and is that enough to keep the market strong? Yeah, it probably is. In my opinion, the NASDAQ is now more important than the Russell. I used to like to watch both of them, but the Russell has been woefully lagging the last, 6 months, maybe even more. So there's really no reason to try to fight this. I mean, the broad market's been making new highs with the Russell lagging. So what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and you're going to say, oh, well, we can't go higher because of the Russell. Come on. All right. So that's really it. I'm looking to see, it's in the bulls' hands here. I'm looking to see if they step in, get us moving here again. If not, then I'm going to be looking for more downside here on the short term. I still don't think the highs are in here. We are in a weak seasonal period right now. We have the Sel Rosh Hashanah Bar Yom Kippur trend, as well as just other, this part of September is also weak seasonality-wise. I mean, it's not enough to go off of, but it's just something, that I like to use as background, all right? So again, options webinar coming up this week, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Join paulandsaul.com for updates on that and other webinars. Have a great trading week. I promise to do a better video next week, or a longer video. I think I did a good job with the video, but I will do a longer video next time. And thanks for understanding. Any questions, Tiny at stockmarkettrendsex.com. Have a great week.